First of all, you don't know me.
We're all about that high school drama girl, all about them high school queens. We'll take you for a ride in our comic girl, cheering for the right team. Drama queens, smart girl, rough girl, fashion but you're tough girl. You could sit with us, girl. Drama queens, drama queens, drama queens, drama queens, drama queens.
Guys, it's the end of tour. We were like, let's have a pajama party.
Hot damn.
You know, why not?
We like pajama party, by the by.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys, this tour, we had no idea what to expect.
No, we didn't know what we were doing at all.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah.
We learned how to drive an RV.
Well, you learned how to drive an RV.
You learned.
You guys learned how to not distract me so we don't miss our exit.
Joy and I have almost learned how to stand on a moving RV.
Yeah.
Almost. We'll get there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tried to learn how to sleep in the back of an RV, but...
We learned how to do a super quick run through and then wing a 1 hour show.
Yep.
That's exciting, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not getting any younger, and remembering an hour's worth of material is... but we also learned that our audience shows up, and it makes the podcast so much better when we get to interact with you guys in a real way. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
It's so special.
I would love to answer any questions that you guys have. I think
Well, are
we're
we
just
bringing
ready.
out other friends? What are we doing? Are they
right.
coming?
Sorry. My brain is like...
We asked
You're
Paul
right.
and Tori if they'd come do Q&A with us.
Are they
so,
here? You guys?
if they're ready.
Bring them out! Listen, guys, we're having a pajama party.
You know, it's
Paul, you're going to have to sleep in the buff. Apologies. Yeah, we want to answer as many of your questions as possible.
Yeah.
Our first question of the night's going to be from Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Hello.
Hi.
I can't believe this is happening. Okay, so I have a weird request and then a question.
Okay.
My weird request is that 2 minutes ago, my BeReal notification went off. Would you take my BeReal? Do you know what that
Yeah, I love it. I know what BeReal is. The moms don't have time.
What is BeReal?
I'm a BeReal pro.
I knew you would.
Can somebody hand that to me so I don't break my ankle?
It went off 2 minutes ago. I
Okay.
was like, this would be, I couldn't not ask.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay. So here's what's up. Lean in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's what's happening there. And then this is what's happening here. Ready?
Wow.
Okay. Hold on.
Horrible photo.
Do you guys know what BeReal is?
And then we do this. And so it's us and her, and then we send it.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And you can't filter it or edit it or anything.
Lord, we learned new
BeReal.
things today.
Wow.
You just made my life, so thank you.
You asked exactly the right person.
Yeah. Because Joy and I would have taken 30 minutes to Google it.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm like, wait, do I have a notification? I don't know.
BeReal notification. What is it?
You
Is
learn
it
something
like...
new every day.
Yeah.
My question, though, is you guys were the 3 best women to ever be cast in this role, but if One Tree Hill were to air today, who would you choose to play yourselves? Like, what new young actresses?
Ooh, that's fun. Who's a good young Haley? I don't really know who a lot of the young crowd is right now. I'm still kind of...
Everyone knows I'm obsessed with Meg Donnelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love your zombies.
Listen, I love her on Zombies. I love her on Winchesters. We had dinner with her. Like, I'm obsessed with this girl, and I'm trying so hard not to be the creepy older lady. But I'm like, hey, if you want to, like, hang out sometime, that'd be cool. And, like, I am the creepy older lady. That's just who I am.
I'm into it.
But she would be a kick-ass Peyton Sawyer. She's, like, a fun, really smart, like, edgy girl, and I think she can really handle the emotional workload that is Peyton. And so watch her on the Winchesters. On the CW.
Yeah. I don't know who...
Oh, yeah.
I see that.
You know what I was going to say, which is a little rogue because it's not my character, but I've done a bunch of I Am a Voter stuff with Noah Centineo, and he is so lovely.
Cute.
And he just shaved his head, and I was like, oh my God, he looks like James when he shaved his head in season 3.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I think he should play young Nathan,
Yeah.
right? Why not?
Cool.
It's great. I have... Who? Shailene Woodley's...
She's our age.
Isn't she our age?
She's our age.
Well, if you're gonna cast her, then cast me.
Paul, who would play, like, Dan Scott? Like, what? How old were you? You were like 30.
You were 39?
35, 36?
39.
Yeah.
You're 39?
I was 39.
What, like 35-year-old man out there would play Dan Scott
Yeah, because I
now?
know all the 39-year-old men. You know, it's just.
Yeah, you're a director. You're casting.
I actually don't know any.
They're so smart. You cast James.
I would cast James.
That would be so cool.
That's a great kick. Done. Cast. Done. What about that? Who's that? What about Natalie Lynn for you? She could play-
that's so smart.
Yeah, Natalie. She could play Brooke Davis, too.
Yeah, she could.
Yeah, I feel like Natalie would play you and Emily would probably play you.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Those Lynn girls. All right,
good
Tori, who would
question.
play young Nene Carey today?
God, I'm having such a hard, but I just saw that movie Revenge not too long ago, so maybe the girl from Riverdale with the brown hair.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Cammie.
Yes.
Cammie Mendez.
She could play a good villain, I think.
Do Revenge was so fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
That's a great question. Thank you.
Who's up next?
Our next question is from Sarah.
Here, hold on. While we get the question, I want to do mine.
Oh, BeReal.
Okay.
Stand up.
Cutie. Oh my God. A little, but I like
Just
it.
enough.
It's great.
If you don't ask your question, you'll never interrupt them.
I know.
Yeah, listen.
I'm on that with literally
Get in
3
here.
of my
Get
friends.
in
They're gonna be
here.
like,
Get
what are you
bossy.
doing?
So I first want to
Hi.
say thank you because you guys recognize therapy a lot on the podcast. And as a therapist myself, it's super encouraging and just like validating for what I do on a daily basis. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Fixing the planet.
Thanks. So I have a question specifically for Sophia.
Yeah.
So on the show, there are a lot of important sibling relationships. Nathan and Lucas, Dan and Keith, Haley, Taylor, and Quinn. And I'm wondering if they would have had Brooke have a sibling, would want them to have a brother or sister? And who would you have wanted to play them?
I mean, it's interesting. We were talking about this a little bit yesterday because, you know, sometimes on shows like ours, in the beginning, the writers will reference something and then they think the audience forgot, but nobody forgets. So apparently Haley...
You guys forget nothing.
Nothing. And Haley was supposed to be what, like one of 6 kids? And then suddenly you just had a sister, or no, 2 sisters. But we saw, to your point, sister relationships and brother relationships. I would have loved to see Brooke Davis have a brother. I would be very curious if having had a male influence in her life, since for 5 years she had no parents, which was super weird, if that might have adjusted the way that she had been taught to look for validation from men. I mean, who knows? This is a hypothetical, obviously, but I think that would have been very cool. I think it would have been fun for me to like have a younger brother, like if he was 2 years younger than me, so I could be so annoyed by him, but he could be wise. That would have been nice.
And it would have been fun for me and Joy because it'd be one more person that we could potentially kiss.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, cast that.
Yeah.
Who we kissing?
I don't know. Hilarie, you and I kissed everybody on the show.
I
Literally.
didn't get to kiss anybody except James, which I'm not complaining
And
about,
Tyler,
believe me.
the one time.
Oh yeah, Tyler, that's right. That was quick.
It was quick,
yeah.
though.
And
yeah,
Paul.
it's like, what am I, chopped liver?
No, but truly, Brooke and Peyton and Mouth got to kiss everybody. So we should have figured out like a moment. Haley needed like a Rumspringa to just like take a year off of her life and kiss boys.
Joy needed that.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it in front of people, but if you want to call yourself out, I'm here for it.
I love that.
That's all right. I got it.
All right.
I did
Should
it
we do
later.
it now?
Yeah.
What?
Do you want one now?
What?
Just a
kiss?
renaissance?
Just like a random kiss?
We could plan it. Oh.
We'll do more of that later,
Yeah.
please.
It's a pajama party.
Hi. I don't want to block anyone. This is my second question to you guys because I was the one who asked about the Karen's Cafe menu. Croissants are meant to be eaten.
They are.
We had croissants this morning.
We sure did. God, they were good.
They were great.
Paul could tell you plenty about that shooting in Karen's Cafe and all the times that I was kept eating the props every time he was directing. Where's Joy? Sorry, to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. So when
Stand
I was
up.
Okay. I didn't want to block.
There's an aisle. You've earned this.
When I went to Wilmington, my favorite One Tree Hill spot was the bridge, and it's because it was very unexpected seeing all the quotes written on that bridge. There were many amazing quotes from the show. My favorite was in my yearbook, as like my favorite quote in my yearbook. My sister had it in her maid of honor speech. Literally everyone was in tears.
Oh man.
And with the bridge being covered in words from the show, are there any quotes, monologues that resonate with you guys? And either from when you were on the show or even going back and watching everything now, what lines, monologues stood out?
Somebody asked us this in our last VIP Q&A, and I still have the same answer. I don't remember a lot of them, unfortunately, and it's been nice to go back and watch the show, even though we're only up through season 3. And so I know that we've heard some that were really beautiful, but I didn't write them down, and I didn't live with them the way that you guys did, because you had it for a week, and you thought about it, and you wrote it down, and you got on chat forums, and you talked about it, with your friends at school, and then you scribbled it into your backpack. And then your notebooks and past notes, and you use the quotes in the notes and stuff. We just didn't live with it that way because we had so much influx of scripts coming in that we would read something. Yeah, and we had to learn it, and we'd read something and be like, oh, that's really nice. That was beautiful. Good job. All right, what's for lunch? And then it's on to the next thing. And so we missed out on a lot of that stuff, which is why we're so grateful that you keep bringing it back to us, because I feel like I always get surprised when I see a beautiful quote. Sometimes I'm like, I didn't even know I said that. I'm so glad to know now.
Yeah, you guys are the keepers, Paul, you directed a lot of really important episodes. Was there ever anything in any of the episodes you directed that stuck with you?
I think I did your proposal, right? On the dock.
On the dock.
When he went down on his knee.
Oh, at Rachel's cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
And I thought that was really important. But I think there was a lot of stuff that was kind of just Jamie was really important to the show and kind of gets passed over a lot in the conversations. But he was crucial to, I think, that kind of reminding us that these are people that are, they're taking steps and moving forward. I don't know. It's hard because, like she says, it's like you move on to the next. But there was a lot of stuff with the balance of the show changed after season 3, and then season 5 it changed again. So it really shifted. The energy kept shifting on that show. So although Haley and Nathan and Brooke and the multitude of different loves that were coming in and out, those are sort of balancing each other off too. Stability and then looking for love and all the things that happen. So I always saw metaphors through all that stuff for me. Do you know what I mean?
Rather than remembering specific quotes, it was more the metaphor of the
that's
character.
the way that my brain works anyway. I don't really remember specifics. I remember and put a big picture.
Yeah,
approximations.
What about you, Tori? Did you
I don't know that Nanny Carey had many great quotes.
She was an inspiration. Seriously,
Yeah, I think we said this last time. It was like, I'm your mommy now.
Yeah.
Just said. So, yeah, but I don't know that that's very inspirational.
What was the most batshit thing that you had to say?
The most batshit. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if it was what I said. It was more what I did, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Actions speak louder
I'm
than
your
words.
mommy now. Yeah, that had to be probably the most. I mean, who says that to somebody else's kid, right? I mean, let's be real. Talk about therapy. I think she could have used a little bit of therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Really?
I'm so thrilled that that's my legacy.
Yeah.
I
Forever.
Yay! No, I think to your point, it's interesting to see the evolution of the characters and to know that there were these episodes where they were learning, they were growing. I loved what Brooke Davis had to say in the time capsule when we watched that episode, because she's musing on sexism and inequity and being and truly calling bullshit on the whole system in high school. And I was like, absolutely, teach them young. And then I just think there's these sort of pillar moments, not just for our own characters, but for the show. The idea that this is the place that will always make us emotional, not just for what it meant in Karen's Cafe and then at Close Over Bros and then at Karen's Cafe again, but for Wilmington kind of being our home, and then us being each other's homes, and like always being able to come in and like dive right in, to the things that are deep and important. There's
only one Tree Hill.
Yeah.
And it's your
home. And
home.
it's our home. And so it's interesting that there's all this nuance. There's a show, and there's 187 episodes of the show. So that's 187 hours. But I needed to understand why we couldn't remember anything. So I did the math and was like, because to make 187 episodes of television took us, if we average out the math, it took us 35,000 hours to film the show. So, of course, we don't remember anything. But then we remember everything. It's like, it's a weird mishmash. And so it's been so special to go back, because what we do on the podcast all the time when we're watching the show before we record the podcast, we watch together on Zoom and we'll be like, oh my God, this is the episode where that got said.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it's like, I said that.
Yeah.
Or, oh my God, I can't believe Dan Scott said that.
I totally forgot that part.
It's like we're getting our memories sharpened again, and it's very cool. But in 35,000 hours, it's hard to pick.
What was that speech that Barry gave? Remember when he went up and he did it once and we were all like, holy, that's an actor.
When?
Barry
Was it at the banquet dinner?
Yeah. That speech was just beautiful.
I think that's what it was.
Coming up.
Mine was really simple. Peyton is brief in ways. She's like pretty to the point. And so the first time Your Art Matters was a part of our storyline, I was like, okay, yeah, no, that's a fun line. Like, that's a fun, pickup line. Like, hey, your art matters. But then in season 5, when it came back around again, when Peyton is, wooing Lucas, I had my theater buddy that I had done all my training with growing up. He died in Iraq. And his art mattered to me. And I found out that we had lost him. Literally the episode where Peyton says to Lucas, your art matters. It's what got me here. And ever since that day, I have such a physical memory of that moment and having to say that again. And you say it the first time and it means nothing. And then you say it again when you've lived a little bit longer and it's got some context and you're like, oh my God. So there was a fan in France that embroidered it on a handkerchief for me, and that's hung up in my office now. And I think it's it's a nice memory that yes, that was a fun line, but seriously, the art that has been manufactured from the show, whether it's the bands that have come on the show, Joy's performances, Sophia's fashion, all the art that was manufactured because of this family, it matters. And we don't know the depths that it matters to, but we know because you guys have engaged with us that it matters. Thank you guys for that.
Agree. Thank you. What a great question. Thanks.
Our last question of the night is going to be from Xana.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Xana.
Hi. So I spent 6 hours today deciding what to ask you guys, and I'm from Boston. And so you guys have had a lot of wonderful musical guests on the show, but if you could have anybody else, who would your dream guest be? A musical guest or a actor, somebody who isn't on the show that you would want to be? Who would you choose?
Barbara Streisand.
Why the hell not?
Listen, we never knew who Peyton's grandma was. Right? Let's get there.
I'm in.
And then she could mentor Haley.
Oh my gosh, sign me up. Sign me up for Babs all day long.
Yeah. I was going to say Dolly Parton. But
yeah. Yeah, let's shoot big. Let's shoot real big.
We want
Shoot
them
for
all.
the moon. We need Reba, Dolly,
Oh.
Barbara.
Just give us the icon,
Yeah.
right?
I think it would have been great to have Kathy Bates just show up in one of my crazy scenes.
Oh my
So
God.
pay homage to.
She's the nurse. She's
she
your
just hands
assistant.
you a sledgehammer. Oh God.
You're doing it wrong, Carrie. Yeah.
Poorly.
Polly. Who do you want?
Oh, who? Well, we had Gerald McCraney and Tess Harper. I mean, it's
Legends.
and we had so many wonderful people. We were really lucky to get some of the actors we had.
Tom Bosley.
Tom Bosley, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I directed him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was your episode.
I remember. Was that the one also where he had I think it was the same episode that Jamie was racing,
No,
Yeah.
you made us like
Go-karts.
race cars.
right?
Yeah, Mouth and
Wow,
Peyton. was-
crazy. Right? There's so many episodes, right? Isn't that funny? I think it would have been nice to have had somebody like, oh gosh, I really do think the idea that Dan and Dolly Parton having an affair would have been
That
cool.
would have been
I could see that all day long.
The tracks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I'm her sidekick.
Yeah.
Did we ever meet Deb's mom?
Right? That's why I said it
my
tracks. There's a vibe.
Like, she is definitely Deb and Cooper's mom.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone else.
I can't think of anybody else
You didn't
either.
kiss Michael Cooper, did you? Or what's his name? Trucco?
Michael Trucco.
What?
No.
Like in real life? No.
No, on the show you
Cooper.
kissed everybody, I thought.
No, that was Sophia's territory, and I wasn't going to tread on
I
that.
didn't get to kiss him on the show either.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to fuck up again and tell you I liked who you liked. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
You guys. Hey, can we all give a round of applause for the
11:30
baby who
already.
has not cried the entire show? You sweet, sweet, sweet angel. Oh my God, I just want to squeeze you.
Oh, sweet baby.
Wow,
You
guys,
guys-
this has been really special.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Don't forget to leave us a review. You can also follow us on Instagram at Drama Queens OTH.
Or email us at dramaqueens@iheartradio.com. See you next time.
We're all about that high school drama girl, all about them high school queens. We'll take you for a ride in our comic girl, cheering for the right team. Drama